respected teachers and parents. On the occasion of World Brain Day, I take this opportunity to convey a very important message to all of you. If you come across any child behaving like this, please do not ignore it. It might be a case of absence seizures. Please listen carefully and follow each and every instruction of a renowned neurologist, Dr. L.K. Malhotra. Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar.
We welcome you. Sir, what can you tell us about epilepsy or absence seizure?
You see, absence seizure is a type of epilepsy which is common in children. And the commonest symptom in this is child suddenly stops doing whatever he is doing, and during this phase he becomes blank for few seconds. It is 2 to 10 seconds approximately, and it appears he is daydreaming. And the moment this time is over, child continues to do whatever he was doing earlier. The onset is abrupt and it stops also abruptly. And immediately after this phenomena, when it stops, the child becomes totally normal. During this phase, child does not injure himself, he does not fall on the ground or collapse. This is a very common symptom. If this phenomena persists for a longer time, or if it recurs frequently, then we can interpret as child is absent-minded or child is inattentive in the class. This is a type of absence seizure. It is one type of epilepsy which is common in children, as I mentioned earlier.
Sir, whenever a child is behaving like this in class, the teachers and the parents cannot understand. They can't make out that what their child is going through. They usually think that the child is not paying attention in class. So, what message would you like to convey to all the teachers and parents so that they understand their child and take this seriously?
You see, if a teacher observes a child in a class who is having a momentary blank look, which could be associated with some abnormal movements of the lip or the tongue or the hands or the face, or some flickering movements of the eyes, which may last from few seconds to few minutes, and maybe he remains conscious during that phase, or may have some tendency to sleep after that, or may have some jerky movements. So, there are two options. One is either the teacher shares the same thing with the parent, or the teacher shares the same thing with his professional colleagues, so that they also observe the same child with a different perspective, and if both concur with each other, then they can call the parent and tell them, yes, this is the problem with which they are facing the child, and they can consult a neurologist. The other type of seizures, they are also seen in children. Other similar type of seizure is a complex partial seizure, in which also child becomes blank for few seconds, sometimes for few minutes also, even 2 to 3 minutes, and during that phase child is totally cut off from the surroundings. He may have some lip smacking movements, tongue movements, or movements of the hands, and the moment this phase is over, child has a tendency to sleep for few minutes or few hours. That is how we differentiate it from absence seizure. And the third type of seizure, which is quite obvious and which everybody can diagnose, and if at all it occurs to a child in the school, which we refer as Mirgi, it is a generalized tonic-clonic seizure. The sight of this seizure is very frightening. In this, initially the child loses consciousness, body becomes stiff, then the child develops jerky movements of the body. These jerky movements, it persists for couple of minutes or seconds. After the jerky movements are over, child becomes totally limp and he remains unconscious for some time, then gradually he recovers, and after recovery he may remain in a confused state for some time, and immediately after that he may vomit, he may have fever, he may have severe headache or body ache. and during this child may pass urine and stool also. Child may bite his tongue also during this generalized tonic-clonic seizure. This is the third type of seizure which can occur to a child in the school, which anybody can diagnose. And the fourth type of seizure which can also be missed, and you have to have a high index of suspicion for this, is a myoclonic seizure. In this, the child has a single sudden jerky movements of the body. If this movement occurs in the hands, then child may drop objects, child may drop his pen, he may drop his brush or cup from his hands. If it occurs in the legs, then child may fall on the ground. And rarely these jerky movements, if they occur frequently, they can culminate into a generalized tonic-clonic seizure also. This is not a common phenomenon, but it can. So one has to be vigilant about this. So generalized tonic-clonic seizure, everybody can diagnose, it is quite obvious. Absence seizure, complex partial seizures and myoclonic seizures. One has to have a vigilant eye to diagnose these type of epilepsy.
Alright, sir. I thank you all for joining us today. I hope to begin this revolution and fight against epilepsy today on the occasion of World Brain Day 2015. I thank our esteemed guest, Dr. L.K. Malhotra, for sharing relevant information on epilepsy with us.